All right, very good. All right, welcome everyone to our Zoom tonight. Sorry about the technical difficulties there. We'll get that straightened out before next time, I'm sure. But for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Kim Cardenas, and I'm an independent consultant and a regional vice president with Arbonne. So welcome to our Let's Go District training. Now, many of you are new to Arbonne, and there are some of you who have been in Arbonne for a while, but it doesn't make any difference where you are at the consultant level. This particular training series is designed to help you to promote to the next level. So I'm so excited to have you guys on tonight so we can begin that journey, and you will work closely with your sponsor to help you promote to the next level. But on these Zoom trainings, you're going to get some real basic, I should say some inspiration and a little bit of basic information. So again, thanks for plugging in, because that is one of the things that's going to really help you get to the next level. And that is by plugging in, by joining in on our group discussion so you can get to know us and Arbonne better. So, when you join Arbonne, you can decide at what pace that you want to go when it goes to rising to the different levels in the company. You can also decide how big you want to build your business. And, to be completely honest with you guys, the quicker you get to and through each level of Arbonne, the more energy you're going to have, the more momentum you're going to have, the more passion you're going to be able to share with others, and then the more people you're going to be able to attract to your business. So, when you treat your Arbonne business like a business and not like a hobby, it will reward you like a business. Now, I know each of our lives are very busy. And we all have, our own kind of busy. We cannot compare our lives to other people who are in Arbonne. Your Arbonne journey is your journey. And so you have to decide if Arbonne will be a priority for you. And when it becomes a priority for you, no matter how busy your life is, you will find time to do it. And so to build a successful Arbonne business, which means you'll be promoting through the different levels, we have to work consistently. Now, that's not working constantly, but we do have to dedicate time every week to building our businesses. But the great thing about that is that you get to choose when you're going to build your Arbonne business. So you get to choose the times that you're going to work on it. So the first point that I want to talk about is, why should you want to go district? And, I had posted a SoundCloud by National Vice President Danielle Pearson in the Facebook group, in the Let's Go District Facebook group. And so I hope you had a chance to listen to that before we started our Zoom tonight. If not, you can certainly go back and listen to it. But there are some things that she talked about that I'm not going to repeat, because she explained them well, and I don't want to use our time tonight repeating things that you have already heard. But just a couple of points that I want to say is, why do we want to go to district? Why do you want to do that? And that is because, when you're at the consultant level, your pay consists of a 15% commission on products sold to preferred clients. And you also get to participate in an independent consultant cash bonus program. And I did post that flyer on our Let's Go District page in the comments section after the SoundCloud post. And because Danielle talked about a program that Arbonne no longer offers, and so this is the program that replaces it, is the Independent Consultant Cash Bonus Program. It's pretty self-explanatory, and if you have questions about it, we'll talk about it at the end of this program, or this Zoom tonight, or you can talk with your sponsor about that. But at the district manager level, you're not only going to get paid the 15% commission, you're also going to get an 8% override. And so this means you're going to get 8% on the product. You're going to get paid 8% on the products that you order for yourself, but you're also going to get 8% on the preferred client purchases that are made through your number, and you're going to get 8% on any orders placed by the consultants that you sponsor and any products that they sell or anybody that they sponsor. So you'll get 8% over everything that happens in your business. So that's a significant pay raise for you when you get to the district manager level. And then also you can start earning the manager bonuses at that level also. All right, so the qualifications to get to district manager, those are posted in the success plan, and that's found on Arbonne's website. And when you became an independent consultant, Arbonne sent you a lot of information in the mail, and some of you did get a copy of that, and others just you were told where to go to find that on this source. And so just for the reason of us talking about Let's Go District, what your goal is to achieve district manager either in 1 month or 2 months. And if you don't make it in 2 months, then you can still do it in 3 months. But our goal initially is to complete district manager qualification either in 1 month or 2 months. And what that is 6,000 in qualifying volume in 1 month or over 2 months. And so I'm just going to kind of leave that there. Just and your sponsor or your upline, and that can be me. If you have more questions about that, we'll talk about that later. But this is how we plan our activity every month based upon the amount of qualifying volume, the amount of products that we need to sell to reach that volume. So your goal between this month and next month is to reach $6,000 in qualifying volume. So how do you do that? Well, you do that through activity. And we call this activity our system for success, and that is we schedule, we share, and we sponsor. Okay, and so what are we scheduling? We're scheduling, if you're a brand new consultant, you're scheduling your launches, and we want you to have at least 2, but up to 4 launches. You can have 2 where you invite people to your house, and then you can do 2 virtual launches where you would do them like on Zoom like this. So we would love for you to do at least 2 launches, if not 4 launches. And this is a group presentation where your sponsor will tell your guest, will share with your guest a little bit about Arbonne, a little bit about their story. You will share your why, and we will share some products in that launch and let everybody know what Arbonne is and why you're starting an Arbonne business. And so your goal is to do it, and then also one-on-one. So we schedule launches, group presentations, and one-on-one appointments. And this is when you meet with a one-on-one is when you meet with somebody individually and share with them the Arbonne opportunity, the Arbonne story, and the Arbonne products. And so when you're beginning, your goal should be to have a combination of any of these 2 of 10. You want 10 events, one-on-ones, or group presentations, workshops, parties, whatever you call them, on your calendar every month. Remember, you can schedule these anytime in between, when you're working, when you're with family. You can schedule these at any time. So again, during these group presentations, workshops, events, parties, or one-on-ones, you're going to be sharing the Arbonne story, sharing the Arbonne business opportunity, and then sharing the Arbonne products also. And so our goal then is to share with 40 new people every month. So that's 40 new people. So if you have 5 people come to a group presentation, to a workshop, to a party, then you've spent 1 hour talking to 5 people versus if you meet somebody at a coffee appointment, spending 1 hour with 1 person. So you're going to get to see more people if you do group presentations. But if it is your desire to do all one-on-one appointments, that is totally totally up to you. And again, I'll be transparent and honest with you. I do more one-on-one appointments than I do group presentations, but I do a couple of group presentations every month because I have that goal, just like everybody in Arbonne, is to speak to 40 new people every month. And I cannot fit 40 one-on-one appointments into my monthly schedule. So I do a few group presentations so that I do reach that goal. I have created for everybody on our team, it's called the Tools to Grow Your Business, and I always label it. So I will post this on our team Facebook page, and I'll also post it in this Let's Go District Facebook page, and it's called August Tools to Grow Your Business. And so it breaks down exactly what kinds of activities we have going on as a team, and then what types of activities that you can do on your own. And so again, your sponsor or your upline will go over this more specifically with you, and help you create your calendar or book your calendar so that you have enough activity in August to reach your goal. All right, so now I'm going to move on to what I wanted to spend the majority of this evening talking about. And Danielle on the SoundCloud, she mentioned it several times, and so I just wanted to go into it in just a little bit more detail. And she mentioned your why, several times when she was talking about going district. And your why is really what's going to propel your Arbonne business. It is our why that drives us. It's our why that keeps us going, and it's our vehicle that will, take us to the top of this company. So when we begin Arbonne, we generally start with two whys. And so our first why is generally our financial why. We all get into this business because we want to make some extra money. But you know what? If we tell people that this is why we're doing it, and you can mention that, when you're telling people about why you started your Arbonne business, but a financial why generally doesn't compel others to join our business or to purchase products from us. My financial why right now is to retire my husband in 2 years. But when I tell people that generally doesn't make them inclined to joining my business, and it doesn't incline them to purchase product from me, when I tell them that that's why I'm building my business. So it's generally our second why that is more compelling. And our second why is what we call our mission statement. It's our purpose, it's our passion, and this is the why that will, really change the way you talk about the business. So you want to get really clear on this why, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about mine here in a second. And I think many of you have heard it before, and you can start then creating your own mission statement, your own purpose, your own passion why. So this why is going to be the reason you love the products, or what the company stands for, or what you stand for. So, my mission statement is raising healthy families. So everybody knows, especially on Facebook, and then the people I talk to individually knows that that's kind of my brand. My brand is raising healthy families. It's what people associate me with because, I make it known that that's my purpose. That's what's so important to me. And that is what compels me, to switch my brand to Arbonne, is raising healthy families. And so whatever your purpose, your passion why is, it needs to be why you fell in love with the Arbonne products. So it needs to be more than just, more than just a why. It needs to be where you feel like it's a movement, it's a passion. It's something that you want other people to benefit from. So again, it can be your cause, your purpose, but it's got to be really personal to you, in your heart. And then we also share, when we're talking about why Arbonne, we share our why, but we also share Arbonne's why, and what Arbonne's mission statement is. And I know you've all looked at Arbonne's catalog, but the first few pages, and I think it's pages 1 through 10, are all devoted to Arbonne's mission statement. So read those first few pages, get very familiar with that, and then internalize that, because people are going to want to know why you use Arbonne products and what makes them different. And Arbonne's mission statement is exactly what makes Arbonne's products different. And so when you start the conversation, when you're doing a one-on-one or when you're doing a group event, when you start the conversation with your passion why, with your purpose, you won't feel like you're manipulating someone into buying your products, because you're sharing with them from your heart why these products are important to you and your family. And when you're talking with someone about becoming a business builder or joining your team, you can't really convince somebody to join your team or manipulate them to join your team. You have to hit them at the heart. Why would they feel joining your team is important? They have to find an emotional connection with you and then with the products. So once you've shared your passion why and Arbonne's mission statement, why Arbonne products, that's when you will actually connect with people at the heart. And that's when people are really going to make that important decision on whether they're going to join you on your team or not. So your mission statement, and we also call it your purpose why, will be authentic to you. It may not be exactly like anybody else's, and it shouldn't be. It should be something that's important to you. And so just to kind of give you a little history on how I developed my mission statement, my purpose why, and then what it sounds like now is, when I realized that what we eat as children has everything to do with our health as an adult, I absolutely knew that I had to change the way that I was eating so that I could be a role model for my son. And so if you've listened to my the how and why Facebook Live to 30 Days of Healthy Living, if you've listened to that, you've heard me make the statement, and I say, getting healthy should not be about you or just about you and your spouse getting healthy. It's about raising healthy children. Our children's future health depends upon what we feed them now. And this is truly my passion, educating, empowering, and inspiring parents to live healthy lives so that they can in turn raise healthy children. And I'll say it again because it is that important. Our children's health in their adult years depends upon the food that they eat now and the food habits that they form now. And my family, we choose Arbonne to help us bridge the gap when it comes to providing our bodies with healthy, clean nutrition. So you can see that when I talk about my passion why and Arbonne's products, I kind of meld them together, but they can feel that I'm just not trying to sell them a product. I'm trying to share with them a lifestyle that I am extremely passionate about. And this is how you truly get people to jump on board with the 30 Days to Healthy Living and with joining your team and wanting to be a part of the health and wellness culture that you're in. So when we start with our why, our passion why, with what we feel like our purpose is, our prospects, the people that we're talking to, will lean in and be captured by our commitment, by our authenticity. And they will either have the same values that we have and will be eager to change, because the vision that you painted is how they want to live their life, and they will want to either join you or buy product or do both of those. So, we are actually enrolling people into our vision. We're not trying to sell them products. We're trying to share our health and wellness culture with them to bring them into a healthy lifestyle. So, And not everybody that we share with is going to want to buy product or join our team, because not everybody is interested in changing their lives or interested in being healthy. Some people enjoy being unhealthy, or they just don't want to change the way they live. And so in Arbonne, when somebody says no to us or says they're not interested, we say next. We don't worry about the no's. We just keep sharing with people, because we will find people just like you. Everybody that's on this Zoom tonight has decided that they want to live a healthier lifestyle and has decided that they want to share this with other people. And so, not everybody wants to do that. And so for those people who don't, we just say next. We're like, okay, move on. Or we can ask for a referral from them. Who do you know that would be interested in this type of lifestyle and in these products? And possibly they'll give you a referral that you can contact and ask about. So, it's pretty amazing, from where I'm sitting as I have progressed through Arbonne, as to how starting with your why changes everything in your business. And so that's why I'm sharing this with you now, because if you start now sharing your why first and not trying to ask people to buy your product first, and if you share your why first, you're going to get a lot more yeses up front. And when you do this, when you share this way with 40 people every month, your business is going to grow by leaps and bounds very quickly. So, just to clarify, it's not what we do or how we do it. It's why we do it is what really makes an impact on people. And so that is why we want to start with our passion why, so that people will be willing, the people will want to join our movement, our culture, our cause, and our cause is to, getting healthier. And if they don't join your team, they're going to become loyal clients, because they believe, like you believe, that good, healthy products make a real difference in your life. So just to kind of reword it one more time, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So again, start with your passion why. Arbonne products are a symbol of what you believe in. So that is kind of just in a nutshell what I wanted to talk about, really impress upon you about how, when you start the conversation, why it's so important to start from your heart, start from authenticity, instead of starting with the product, because that will definitely get a lot more interest in the people that you are talking to. So let's go ahead and take it off of mute. Tara.
Good.
Thank you. And I'll open it up for questions, or if any of the other leaders on the team have any comments, we'll certainly go from there. So anybody have any questions?
No, I just want to say thanks for your presentation.
Well, you are very welcome, Sherry. You're very welcome.
I thought it was great.
Thank you. Anybody else? Any of the leaders have anything you want to add?
Go ahead, Renee.
Okay, sorry. I have a question that doesn't really specifically pertain to what we just talked about, but I had somebody asked me if there was any minimums that they had to buy as a consultant. And I believe there used to be, but there is not now. And that's what I told them. And I just want to be sure that that was correct.
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct. We used to have a 12 and 12 where you had to purchase $1,200 in product over 12 months, kind of, square it out to be like $100 a month, but you didn't have to do it. You could do 600 at one time or 100, and it just had to total up to 1,200. But there is no longer that qualification. If you sign up as a consultant, you will maintain that status as long as you are active in purchasing something, as long as your account is active and that you renew every month.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that because I was also on my dashboard recently looking up something, and I happened to notice that they had a column there that still says like 1,212 or something like that. So I wasn't sure that I told that person the right information.
And it's still on there. I don't think they've updated that part of the website. You know, our website is so extensive. I mean, it's huge. And when they change things, they just sometimes don't have time to go back and take a lot of that old stuff off. But you are correct. There is no minimums.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Tara?
So,
Anybody?
yeah, I had a question.
Okay, Lisa.
So do y'all have like a, I feel a little bit, like, okay, so I'm in sales and I set goals and I track them throughout the month just in my regular job, like every day. I track where I'm at, you know, and I can do that and I have the Office app and stuff, but I just wonder if there's any like things that people trying to get to district have used, like, okay, if you if you set a goal of this many consultants who buy at least this much is their quarter, and you have a party and you sell at least this much in product, like, are there ways or that other people have done it that like tell us, okay, this many, I mean, obviously I can do math, but when I get on like my Office app, it is a little confusing sometimes because it'll have my personal and then my people, which I don't have many people, but it will show it, and then people that are consultants or customers, and I don't know what's building what, if that makes sense. So I just don't know if there's something out there that kind of gives a guidepost.
And that does make sense. And, you know, when Danielle was talking on the SoundCloud, you know, she says pretty much every party that you do or every get together, every group presentation, pretty much you can almost guarantee you get 500 QV, 500 in orders. And so if you're talking to one person doing a one-on-one, you know, our goal is always to share with them an Arbonne Special Value Pack. Yeah. So in the Arbonne Special Value Pack, you're going to get, you know, almost 300 QV. Is it 300? Who knows that right off the bat? Anybody? I should know that right off the bat, but I think it's almost 300.
Yeah, usually 3.
Yeah.
And so you can determine, you can make out your own goal sheet. If I sell, you know, 10 ASVPs, I'm going to be at 2,500, you know, or whatever, and decide how you're going to divide it out. I'm going to do 2 group presentations, which my goal is 500, and then I'm going to do this many one-on-ones, and my goal is to sell each one of those an ASVP. And then you can start checking it off. I know Krista was always really good at, she put the total number at the top, and then every time she had orders or parties, she subtracted what that was. And so she knew how much she had left to go, and they could fill it in. Like if she didn't have enough activity in her calendar, enough one-on-ones or group presentations, she would schedule another group presentation or another or two more one-on-ones to take up the slack that, you know, for group presentation didn't make 500.
Yeah. It's exactly what I was going to tell you to do. You, in the beginning of the month, you kind of have to hypothetically do it, and then you kind of every week have to go in and check yourself. So especially like the 1st, the 15th, and then when we start to get into the last 2 weeks, you know, that's exactly what I did, go and add another party. And that's one of the things I was talking to Anna about. You know, it's all about just the activity. So whether you're getting activity from others or you're creating it yourself, even hosting your own events, you're still getting people to come to you, and then they're going to host off of that, you know? So.
Yeah. Okay.
And Lisa, I also do the ASVP blocks. So like if you know, you set your goal, like I'm trying to bonus every month. So that's 5,000 central. So I set my ASVP goal for the month to be, you know, 10 ASVP or 20, however many, 20 ASVPs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's late. I'm sick. So 20 ASVPs total for my centrals. So if that was personal, I would do 10 for the month and then just kind of check it off. You know, not everyone will choose an ASVP, but that's what we start with. So that's what I try to block off of.
Gotcha.
So, But I was also going to say, we used to talk about it a lot in meetings and everything, as far as like for our new consultants. But, you know, when you're starting, it's really scary. You know, you're not quite sure where you're going, what you're doing. You don't know what your passion is yet. I mean, you know that you have found these awesome products and the team, and some of us kind of get a little bit crazy about our passion. But I remember something that stuck with me always was, you're in this business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. So as you can see, I mean, you can look at the top of your screen, and this is just, you know, even a portion of our team. We have a whole team. We have, I mean, we're very diverse. I mean, we have you, Lisa, you're a salesperson. You sell boats all the time. And we've got Renee. We've got Kim, who's a nutrition enthusiast, self-taught. You know, that's one of the best kind. We've got Krista, who's in sales, and she's also I mean, she develops people. And then, you know, I'm a dietitian. Laura's a dietitian. You know, we just have a really diverse group of people on our team to help us, and everyone brings in different skills. So if you're out there and you're trying to figure out the business and you have specific questions, there's always someone who can help you if you use your resource. So that's what I wanted to say. And then also, you know, like I was saying, everyone has different passions, and it's okay when you're starting to pull off of everyone else's passion, you know, to try to kind of pick and choose, you know, oh yeah, I'm passionate about that, and, you know, just build on it. And these Zooms and our group meetings and our car presentations, they help with that. So if you can get to Zoom or a live meeting, even if it's not on our team, you can get to something, then that'll just keep fueling your passion. So that's what I got.
Thanks, Tara. I was going to say thanks, Kim.
I know.
And Lisa, I'll share this with you. It really helped me to connect. The more I listened and got involved, it really helped me.
Yeah.
Because you'll learn something every time I listen. I get some little. I took a lot of notes tonight because this will help me in my business. I need to redefine my why a little bit. So this was great for me. It doesn't matter what level you're in. And you were talking about goal setting. It is. I learned in real estate, it is a numbers game. So if your goal is say 2,500 or say 6,000, okay, to make district manager, then break it down. You need to see so many people. You're going to have not everybody say yes.
Right.
So if you do say an average ASVP is 250, then figure out the number that you need to sell and take some fallout. So that's why Arbonne really, I think, encourages the 40 faces, because if you do that, if you do 40 people, you're going to get some serious sales. So just kind of break it down like that. That really helped me.
Okay. Thanks.
Stay connected.
Yeah.
Well, super. Great questions, Lisa. Great questions. Well, if we don't have any more, I know it's late, especially on Eastern time. So thank you, gals, for staying up in the Eastern time. But it is now Central time. It's time for everybody to be going to bed. And especially since school's going to be starting soon, I think a big majority of us are going to start hitting the sack a lot earlier. But I'm going to post those things in the Facebook group and on both our team page, and then in the Let's Go District group, some documents and things that'll just help you plan out your month of August. And if you have any questions, feel free to text me, call me, or send me a Voxer, and we'll get to it. And for you guys who are going district this month, start with your goals, and your goal for this month, just go ahead and make it a stretch goal. $3,000. Let's get $3,000 in the month of August, and let's make the plan to get there, and then we'll see where we fall when September 1st rolls around, and we'll make your goals for September so we can complete district manager in September. And if by chance we don't complete in September, we still have October. But the quicker you can do it, the more momentum you're going to have, the more passionate you're going to be talking about your business, because you're moving that quickly. So we'll sit down and work with each one of you individually on your goals for August and September, and we're going to have several new promotions by September and October. I just know we will, because we've got a great group of new folks and some real motivated consultants who want to move to the next level. So thank you guys for joining us tonight, and we will see you next time. Actually, tomorrow there's a tip of the day, so if y'all want to join in, it's with Eleanor's team, our team, and that'll usually last about 30 minutes also. So tip of the day tomorrow if you want to join in our Zoom, and it's at 8 p.m. Central Time. All right, good night, everyone.
Thanks, Kim.
You're welcome.